Okay, the grid has been cleared, engines has been started, the air horn has been sounded. 30 seconds. They are now going to start their warm-up lap. So there's the starting grid. Timofey Mikhailov of the RM with Travis Teo, his teammate alongside him. Car number 7, Kimi Ray Fitranshaw on row 2, and Putra Alex Kifley. Then there's Stefano Pedani and Rafael Kamal in row 3. In row 4, we got Malik Bintang, Ali Shabana, Ricky Katung, Eldrin Jiacheng, and Luke Idris on row 5. In row 6 is Raiden Somerville of the first of the novices with Satvik Raju. Row 7, we've got Hendra Adeputra, Nirvan Chandra, second of the novices, Jaden Yong and Eason on row 8. And row 9, we've got Sofia Zara and Katrina E, the two girls racing in novice category, card number 9 and 13. And finally, at the back of the grid, Jakob Lauter, who was fighting for the lead earlier on in the previous heats, but he's starting right on the back. Let's see what he can do if he can pass Butler, because he definitely has the pace, but it'll be a big ask for him to get a race win this time round. But we never know. It is a long race, 15 laps. The little boys and girls will be driving for pretty impressive distance to gain the win. So, slowing down after their warm-up lap. This is the formation lap. You can see the marshal holding up the board 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Formation lap. Slow it down. Roll to the back. Oh, someone's just shot alongside. Oh, that's cut 25. Timofey. Who... Here's the formation lap. They are 2 by 2. Timofey pole position, pole sitter alongside him. Travis. Okay, here we go. Are we good for green? Is it a green light? Green light. Yes. Race is go. Oh. And Kimi Ray is taken second from Travis, which has allowed Timofey to pull away slightly. Meanwhile, they're all looking over their shoulders, but nope. Oh, and who is that who's just dove in, both of them, and snatched? There's some bumping going on there, side by side, but someone's moved up to second. I just missed what card number it was, but somebody has moved up to second place. Green helmet. Oh, there's some big fight going on there. Oh, card number 40. See, camera's a bit far off now. It's a fight for second place. Was that Stefano Pedani? No. It's still Travis Teo in second with, yes, Stefano Pedani, card number 48. He is up to third. Chasing hard, pressuring Travis Teo. There was looked like some contact, but apparently not. Anyway, so Timothy has pulled away on lap 1. He's got a 1.1 second gap to Travis Teo, because Travis Teo and Stefano Pedani now fighting hard, tooth and nail for second place. Meanwhile, behind them, okay, no, Kimi Ray has dropped off. He's down in 4th place right now. From 3rd, he went up, then he's back down. Car number 7, that is Travis Teo. He's already managed to pull away slightly from Stefano Pedani, given himself some room so he can actually focus on chasing Timofey. This is the final race. You can see Timofey Mikhailov has pulled away. Travis Teo is still in second with Stefano Pedani. Stefano Pedani cannot make any move on Travis at the moment. He was close earlier in the first lap, but right now Travis has put his head down and clocked a good lap time of 56.064. Meanwhile, Stefano Perdani's lap time was a 56.2, so definitely Travis still has got the better pace. Number 5, that would be Timotei Mikhailov, Travis Steele and Stefano Perdani battling for the lead, but not quite. Stefano Perdani is being left behind slightly. Meanwhile, the battle for 4th is ongoing, 53 and 55. That is Rafael Kamal. Oh, 65 is on the grass. That is Hendra Putra. Does he have a mechanical issue? Viper Niza racing driver. He's down. Some pensive looking crew and team members there on the pit wall. Meanwhile, Travis is putting his head down to chase Timotei Mikhailov for the race win. We've done 3 laps down, and Travis is now focused. He's already fended off Stefano Perdani for second. Now he's focused on putting pressure on Timofey to get the race win. They look like teammates. They wear the same racing suit. They probably drive the same karts, but they still race for themselves. So Timotei has got to beat Travis, and Travis wants to beat Timofey. Meanwhile, Stefano Perdani is on his own in 3rd place. 53 is Rafael Kamal. He's now got his head down, and oh, look at it behind them, Kimi Ray and Putra Alex. Some drafting game going on. These two boys are going for it. 25 and 7. Some iconic race numbers there. Again, we are showing the very busy looking crew members, so stressed out. Oh, look at that. Travis has closed right up behind Timofey into turn 8. Turn 9. No, that was turn 8. Yes. And Travis taking a bit more curve than Timofey to carry more speed. Yes, this is turn 10. Travis is right behind Timofey. Can he get a good exit from turn 11 to try a passing move into the first corner? Look at that. They look like they're running as one. Not quite close enough to make the move. But pressure. So that's car number 30 and 6 fighting it out. That's Somerville and Aldrin Fu. That's turn 4 and 5. Timofey and Travis. Nose to tail. DRM Racing team members. Here we go. Going alongside. Nope. Exiting turn 8. Physically, you can see Travis Teo has got using more curve. Oh! Still unable to find the right place to pass. He's just drafting and shadowing every move Timofey makes, but not making any direct move to pass. Meanwhile, behind, Rafael Kamal has passed Stefano Perdani for 3rd place. And Kimi Ray has dropped all the way down. He started the race in 2nd. He's down in 6th place. No, he's down in 7th right now. Yes, Kimi Ray has dropped down into 7th place. So there you have it. Timofey still leading Travis Teo. 4 laps to go. Travis is either biding his time or just putting pressure onto Timofey. Oh, he tried to pull a dummy out of turn 8 into turn 9, but doesn't actually do it. It's into turn 10 again. Travis is just shadowing Timofey Mikhailov out of the last corner. Meanwhile, Stefano Perdani is still with Rafael Kamal, but no position changes there. Once again, Timofey seems to be able to hold off Travis, but Travis is trying his very best to find a place to pass. So there's Eason behind Chatna and Safamavel and Eldrin Fu. Battle between Timofey and Travis Teo. Exiting turn 7 into the long left-hander turn 8. Travis takes a bit more curve than Timofey. Meanwhile, Stefano Padani is hounding Rafael Kamal, who just looks over his shoulder. Duets the fight for third place, final place on the podium. We've still got 3 laps to go. Timofey doesn't have it in the back. He looks over his shoulder. Yes, Travis is still there, putting pressure on Timofey, looking for the right place and right moment to pass and get snatch the race win from Timothy. Meanwhile, Rafael Kamal and Stefano Padani, they are locked in for a battle for third place. It's not over yet. The battle for the win and the battle for third place. This is cut 11 and 13. That's Jaden Leong and Katrina E. Here we looking again at the race leader. There's 2 laps to go. This is the penultimate lap. Travis, if he wants to make a move, he's got to do it soon because 1 lap to go. 1.5 laps and a bit. Oh, look at that. Oh, Stefano Padani has passed Rafael Kamal. Back for third place. Mikhailov just clocked A55. This is the last lap. And look, just ahead of them is their back marker, who their teammate Jacob Lauter, who's probably had a bad race. This is lap 9, last lap. Last lap. And they're catching up to the back marker, who is also their teammate. Now Timofey is holding off. This is the last lap. Travis is hounding all over. Oh yes, Jakob Lauter has already moved out of their way. Look at that. Timofey's got it. He's holding off Travis. Travis tries to make a move into turn 8. Takes a different line. Takes a wider exit. Does he make a move into turn 9? Not quite, not quite. 48, Padani and Rafael Kamal. Timofey still in the lead into turn 11. Travis goes on the inside. Oh! I don't see them coming out. Oh, there you go. Timofey has the win. Timofey wins Rotax Micromax Final, round 4. And Stefano Padani manages to hold on to third from Rafael Kamal. Well done, boys. Checkered flag is being waved. We have all finishers. Jaden, Katrina E, Sofia Zara, and Hendra Putra. There you go, last of the 2 running cards. And your race winner. Wait for confirmation from the results. There you have it. The results: Auto Inc. Asia Max Challenge 2019, Rotax Micromax Final Round 4. Sepang International Circuit, Timothy Mikhailov from Travis Teo, Stefano Padani. That's your top 3 podium. Then Rafael Kamal, Putra Alex Kifli, Kimi Ray, Malik Bintang, Luke Idris, Ricky Ng, and Sadvik Raju completes your top 10. In 11th place, Eldrin, Raiden Somerville, the first of the novices, Nivan Chatna, second novice, Eason, third novice, Jaden Leong, Katrina E, both novice, Sofia Zara, also another novice. Then Hendra Adeputra and Jakob Lauter finishing 19th and 2 laps down. I believe he had a mechanical issue in his car. So we'll be back for the juniors in a moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live with the Taichung Bank Auto Inc. Asia Max Challenge 2019 Round 4. We're still in Sepang. We have just concluded the final heat for Micromax. This time round, we have our juniors. You can see three boys there jumping up and down, ready to go. So the juniors are good to go. So 1 minute, Junior Max, Raja Arif, James Ko and Mohammad Said. 1 minute to go, they should be ready to start their engine. Yes, engine has been started. Marshals will give them the all clear to start rolling for their warm up lap, and then they can begin their formation lap. Okay, the air horn has sounded. The grid girls are clearing off, and Marshall has waved the green flag, ready to go. As mentioned, we have three drivers: Raja Arif, James Go, and Mohammad Said. There's your grid: 133, 135, and Mohammad Said in row 2 by himself. Rotex Max Junior finals. Thankfully, the weather has held up. We are good to go. All those crew were ready with their wet tires. Didn't have to bring it out. We'll be racing in dry conditions. There's a formation lap. So you got one lap to bring your brakes and tires up to temperature. There you go. They're crossing the start finish line. So at the end of this lap, close to turn 9, the marshal will be waving the yellow flag and the formation board. They will get into formation since there's 3 karters. Pretty easy for them to get into formation, and then they'll be ready to go racing. Looks like Raja Arif is raring to go, but he should be slowing down now. It's approaching turn 7, then there's turn 8, the left-hander, and we'll be under orders to get to formation. There you go, formation P1, P2 and P3. So the marshal's holding the board. 2 by 2, this is turn 10, the last left-hander. Then they'll be heading towards turn 9, turn 11, the long right-hander before the start finish line. Okay, 2 by 2. See Raja Arif there just telling James to get alongside, and there you go. Green light has been given. Clean start by all 3 drivers. As usual, formation, Raja Arif has taken the lead with James Go behind him and Mohammad Said bringing up 3rd place. Looks over his shoulder for a while there. Into turn 1. This is the Rotex Max Junior finals between the 3 drivers. Into turn 7. Exiting turn 7, Raja Arif gives it a bit nice swing. Some counter steer there by Mohammad Said. Just avoiding touching the curbs too much. Into turn 9. And this is now turn 10, the last left-hander before turn 11. The long right-hander. Down the back, so down the main straight. Raja Arif ducks down, looks over his shoulder. He's still in the lead. Slight gap there. Lap times haven't showed up yet. However, he is clearly in the lead. Into turn 4 and 5. Raja Arif will be looking at building on what he did during the Heat 2, where he won the race, opening a gap of half a second per lap. So by the end of the race, he had a easy 5-second gap over James Coe. As Raja Arif completing lap 2 with 13 to go. 15 lap race for the juniors. A lot longer than the cadet boys and girls were doing. However, with a lap time of 50 seconds, they should be doing it below 12 minutes to complete the race. Start penalty 135. That's James Coe. He has been penalized 10 seconds for possibly a jump start. So James Coe has got to open a 10-second gap over Muhammad Said to avoid finishing third. Is he able to do it over 15 seconds? We'll wait and see. It must have been because during the formation start, James Coe pulled to the right too quickly before the green light came on. So there you have it, 12 laps to go. James Coe has got a 10-second penalty for a jump start. It means that he now, on the road, may be second, but unless he opens a gap more than 10 seconds over Muhammad Said, he will drop down to third overall. So there's a battle for first position. Raja Arif, James Coe and Muhammad Said. 133, 135 and 153. Notice Raja Arif raised his hand there just now. So last lap of 50.73. Like I mentioned, we're at a 50-second per lap. This 15-lap race will be over pretty soon. Within 12 minutes, he should be done. So what's the gap now? James Coe leads Muhammad Said by 5 seconds. He needs to double that to ensure his P2. Meanwhile, Muhammad Said, if Muhammad Said was noticed what James Coe penalty is, he should be pushing all out to ensure the gap doesn't open more than 10 seconds. Then he's got second place in the bag. Is now exiting turn 11. His best lap is 52.578. That's James. This is our race leader, Raja Arif, entering turn 4 and 5. There you go, Raja Arif Raja Azmi from Stratos Motorsport. Best lap of a 50.736. James Coe in second, attempting to stay with Raja Arif, and this is Muhammad Said, who is quite far adrift from James Coe. Remember, James Coe has got a 10-second penalty, so all Muhammad Said needs to do is keep within sight of James Coe and jump up to second on the podium. This is it. This is a race that determines your points and trophies. So what you did in Heat 1, 2 and pre-final doesn't matter, but what you do in pre-final, that's what matters. So Raja Arif Raja Azmi is in the lead, obviously, followed by James Coe, who's got a 10-second penalty hanging over his head. That's 9 laps to go. We are at a third of a distance done. This Muhammad Said, sorry, this is James Coe, 135. Driving a Republic chassis. Raja Arif, the race leader, is on a Tony Kart chassis, and Muhammad Said driving the Cosmic chassis. So that's ISR's James Cole. Again clocks a 51.028, so steadily opening up the gap to James Cole, who just clocked a 51. So again, Raja Arif, another best lap, 50.736. His last lap was a 51, so 2/10 slower than his best lap, previous best. Pretty much focused in the lead, keeping things going. Crossing the start finish line now. James Cole has got him within his sights, but it is not close enough to challenge for the race win. We are at half distance, 7 laps to go. Raja Arif still, and this is Mohammad Said. So here's the laps again. Mohammad Said just clocked a 52.5, his best lap, but his last lap was 52.9. So James Cole is lapping slightly faster than Mohammad Said. Once again, we unable to see the gap. Oh, there you go. So Raja Arif is leading James Cole by 3.7 seconds. Meantime, James Cole's lead to Mohammad Said is 10.4 seconds. So even with the penalty looming over his head, James Cole, if he maintains plus 10, the gap over more than 10 seconds over Mohammad Said, he has second in place. There you have it. James Cole's best lap was just his last lap, 51. Raja Arif, meanwhile, is still clocking 50s, so steadily pulling away from James Cole, who's managed to pull away from Mohammad Said. Battle for first position. Raja Arif leading. It's James Cole. He's unable to make an impression on Raja Arif, but he has got a 10 seconds plus gap to Mohammad Said, so his second place should be safe. Raja Arif entering turn 5 and 6, the double hairpin that mimics turn 1 and 2 in the Sepang main circuit. Raja Arif again clocking another 50 second lap time. Fantastic job. We've got 5 laps to go. Okay, James Cole has a 12-second gap now over Mohammad Said, so he definitely, barring any mishap, has second in the bag. Meanwhile, our race leader 133 Raja Arif exits turn 3, puts his head down onto the short straight before turn 4 and 5, trying to open a bigger gap over James Cole. This is Mohammad Said in third place, 12 seconds down on James Cole. Coming up to turn 3, the hairpin left. Raja Arif leading, James Cole leading Mohammad Said. Still 3 laps to go now. Head down, 133. He's doing 15 qualifying laps in a row. Tex Max final junior, 3 drivers aiming for the points and podium in sunny Sepang. This is 153 Mohammad Said. Oh, some sideways moments there. I'll be having some fun since he's all by himself. Another sideways moment exiting turn 3. There's a gap now. Raja Arif has got a 5.5 second gap over James, and James has got a 14 second gap over Mohammad Said. So, barring any disaster, it'll be a 1-2-3 finish for these three drivers. There you go. Oh, Raja Arif has decreased his pace. He's now clocking a 51. Well, he does have a 5-second lead, so doesn't need to push it anymore. Maintain his pace. Exiting turn 3. Coming up to turn 4 and 5. Double right, left. That's 153 Mohammad Said. Does he do any sideways movement to turn 1 again? No, he doesn't. Not this time round. Finally, his last lap was his best lap, a 52.241. Raja Arif, meanwhile, has obviously dropped his pace. He's doing a 51.1 now. Since he's got a sizable lead over James Coe, something more than 5 seconds. 2 laps to go, completing this lap, and we are on to the last lap for the Rotex Max Junior Finals, round 4. Yes, your race leader, Raja Arif Raja Azmi, on the brakes, turns in, switches his direction to the left, gets back on the gas, touching the curb, exiting turn 6. This is not Raja Arif, this is Mohammad Said in 3rd place. Okay, back to Raja Arif, who just passed turn 8. And this is James Coe at turn 8. So Raja Arif in the Stratos on the last lap, taking the last corner, and shakes the checkered flag. That's a win in the bag. 4 races in a row, from Heat 1, Heat 2, Heat 3, and the final. Heat 3 is the pre-final and the final. So 4 race wins, 4 fastest lap. Well done, Raja Arif. He's still going for it, Raja Arif. Still attacking. He's so far ahead of his competitors. There's James Coe. His 2nd place is safe since he's got a 15-second gap. Here's the final results. So the Auto Ing Asia Max Challenge 2019 Rotex Max Junior Final, round 4, Raja Arif, 12 minutes 46 seconds. James Coe 7 seconds behind, and Mohammad Said 25 seconds behind Raja Arif. Next up will be the big one, the DD2 Senior Masters and Veterans. We'll be back short while. Okay, we are back live for the Auto Inc. Asia Max Challenge 2019, brought to you by Taichung Bank. This is the Rotex DD2 Senior Masters Veteran Finals. Weather conditions between 28 degrees to 32 degrees. My name is Faisal. I am your race commentator. So you can see the cards are being placed on the grid positions. The technical director standing around, making sure everything's done properly. The girls are holding the grid boards. They will be holding 5 minutes board, 3 minutes, 1 minute and 30 seconds. So it's a 3-minute board now. This is the DD2 Senior Masters and Veterans. This is the final. This is the one that makes all the difference. This will be the fight for the trophy and for the podium. We had an interesting pre-final where Kimi Ray, sorry, not Kimi Ray, Nick Zamir, Ishan, Amir Harris all had a fight with Wahyu, but Wahyu dropped down, so it was Amir Harris from Ishan Paris, Nick Zamir, there's 315, that's Nick Zamir. Okay, engines are starting, 30-second board, they'll be ready to go for their warm-up lap, a single warm-up lap followed by the formation lap. It'll be done very quickly. These DD2s, their lap times are below 50 seconds. It's a long race, but their pace and action should be exciting to watch. Wave flag, green flag. Technical director has allowed them to move off. They will now start on their warm-up lap. Here's your final grid. Amir Harris from Ishan Paris, Nick Zamir and Wahyu Nur Hashim, Sena Noor and Putra Adam Halim. That's the first 3 rows. Benson Lin from Taiwan with Oscar Ng, Phil Chen also from Taiwan, Omar Osman, Ong Chi Meng, row 6, the first of the Masters, leading Bradley Anthony on row 6, 11 and 12. Row 7, Chua Peng Chu, Lee Lang Nian, first of the veterans, Lim Song Liu, Muhammad Jasra Muhammad, Olivia Jean and Yu Chuan Cheng. That's your 18 starters for the final of DD2 Senior Masters and Veterans. So there's Amir Harris and Ishan just crossed the cut finish line for their warm-up lap. Once they reach turn 7, the yellow flags wave will instruct them to slow down, and then they will start getting into formation. There you go, formation lap. Slow 2x2 board being held by the marshal, picking up some debris from the circuit. Okay, the drivers, all of them are 2x2, all 18 carts. So that's 9 pairs of rows, 2x2. Amir Harris and Ishan Paris. This be the fight of the Titans. They're both pre-race favorites. They both have won in the past rounds, round 1, 2, 3. And this will be a fight between Ishan and Amir Harris. So coming up to turn, is that turn 11? Yes, side by side, slowly accelerating, hoping to get good start. Yes, 2x2, good start by both drivers. Amir Harris covers. Looks like Nick Zamir is alongside Ishan Paris, but no. Ishan covers Nick Zamir, and it's still Amir Harris in the lead from Ishan Paris and Nick Zamir with Wahyu still in 4th place. Nick Zamir hounding Ishan Paris, who is trying to stay with Amir Harris, who's got a clean getaway on first 4 corners. Slight gap to Ishan Paris, and look at that, he has opened a gap instantly from Ishan, who is now still being hounded by Nick Zamir. .330, that's Ishan Perez of Sri Lanka. Exiting turn 11. Ame has opened a sizable gap from lap 1. Nick Zame is under pressure from Wahyu. There you go, 0.595 after lap 1. So Ame has got a half-second lead after lap 1 from Ishan Perez. Well done. Anyway, it is a 19-lap race. Long way to go, so still a lot to play for. Anyway, Wahyu is now pressuring Nick Zame, who is in turn pressuring Ishan Perez and tries to make a move into turn 7. Does he pull it off? Yes! And Ishan's dropped down to 4th. Wahyu's taken Nick Zame exiting turn 7 into turn 8. So the three of them actually swap positions. Ishan is now down to 4th, while Ishan has gone back up to 2nd place, but while the three of them are fighting it up, Ame Harris has just pulled away from the pack. 1.8 second gap after lap 2. Well done. Anyway, so Ishan is now still looking over his shoulder because Nick Zame and Wahyu is pressuring him for position. Oh, yes, Nick Zame gets alongside into turn 4. Ishan left the door open, but he was unable to make a clean pass. So Ishan still ahead, covering turn 7 from the inside, goes out wide. Nick Zame tries to go on the outside of turn 8, doesn't pull it off. Now closing up to turn 9, there's still bumper to bumper, no tail. Probably kicked up some dust there. Nick Zame is having a tough job. He's attacking Ishan while defending from Senano. Oh, we have a crash at the back there. 325 and 3. I missed that. 325 and 334. Oh dear. That's Putra Adam and Wahyu. They were fighting for 4th place. So Senano, out of the blue, has moved up, and these two guys have taken themselves out from possible podium positions. Meanwhile, look at that, 342 out of nowhere. Senano, who did have a pretty impressive Heat 1 and Heat 2 and pre-final, is now up there fighting for 2nd. 17 laps to go. It's 330 from 315 and 379. What's happening? So Ame Harris has got a sizable lead from Nick Zame, who's 3.4 seconds behind, and then Senano, Benson Lin, Ishan Perez. So somehow Ishan has dropped down all the way to 5th in that melee earlier. What's happened here? Oh, some bumping going on there. That's 3. Can't quite see who that is. There's Ishan Perez leading 311. Bradley 379. Ishan has now gotten away from that pack, and he's focused on trying to chase Nick Zame again. Meanwhile, Senano is just out of nowhere. Senano 322. 322 and 311. That's Bradley and Oscar Ng. Ame Harris has got a sizable lead on lap 5 with a 3.7 gap. Senano, like I said, out of nowhere, is now up to 3rd, and Ishan Perez has dropped down to 4th. Fastest lap from Ame Harris at 49.440 on lap 4. He's got a commanding lead. Meanwhile, Nick Zame is on his own, but Senano is now hunting Nick Zame. The big loser would be Ishan Perez, who's now he's gained back into 4th place, because he was up there in 2nd, but he's dropped down to 4th somehow, behind Benson, but he's back up ahead of Benson Lim. So there you have it. Ame Harris again crossing the line for lap 5 with 15 laps to go, a 3.9 second to 4 second lead, amazingly. And then Senano, another few seconds behind with Ishan Perez. So Ishan's back ahead of Benson Lin. Now he's going to be hunting Senano for the final podium position. The big losers would be Wahyu and Putra Adam, who somehow just lost it out on the last corner, some contact. Ame Harris in the lead on lap 6 with 14 to go. Just to look behind, 412, Chimeng is still in the lead from Chua, and Lee Yong Nian is still leading for veterans. There's there's Amir Harris with a 4.1 second lead on lap 7 from Nick Zamir. Senano, amazingly, still again, I'm so impressed. He came out of nowhere. He's now up to third. He's about half a second ahead of Ishan Perez, who's gathered himself and put his head down to try start chasing Senano. There's Nick Zamir, that's Senano, that's Ishan. There's Ishan's got a clear, he's got no one pressuring him now, so he can focus on chasing Senano. 3-4-2 leading 3-3-0. This should be a battle for third place, because it seems like Ishan looks like he's got a better pace than Senano. Nick Zamir is on his own somehow for now in P2, but Ishan is visibly closing up on Senano. The gap is now down to 0.4 per second. I can say it's 0.4 a second. It looks like one cut length right now on screen between turn 4 and 5. Yep. Ishan's got Senano. He's got a target in his eyes at Senano. He's gonna go for third place. Ishan's putting his head down. He was up to P2 earlier, starting grid, but got caught up and dropped down to 5th. Now he's back up to 4th, so he's gonna chase Senano for that final podium position. Meanwhile, our race leader, Amir Harris, is still far ahead. Yeah, there you go. That's 3-3-0. That's Ishan Perez. Just got a glimpse of Amir Harris. There's Nick Zamir coming down to the front straight. We've got 12 laps to go. And yes, Ishan makes a move on the inside of turn 2 and passes Senano cleanly. Takes the block pass and takes a defensive line into turn 3. And stays on the inside at turn 4. Does Senano dive in? Yes, he does dive back in at turn 4 into turn 5. So this is the battle for the final podium position. Fantastic job between Ishan and Senano. Clean passes, both experienced karters, no contact whatsoever. Fantastic to watch. Takes the defensive line into turn 9. Senano, this is turn 8. This is turn 8, and oh, Ishan tries to make a move into turn 9. Doesn't quite pull it off. Oh, sorry, that's turn 11. Senano glances over his shoulder. Now he's made sure that Ishan doesn't do what he just did previous lap into turn 3. So this time round, Ishan was unable to make a braking maneuver. That's 4-1-2. Ong Chi Meng is the leader for Masters. He's hounding 381. 381 is Omar from the senior and takes Omar for position. It's a wave of the hand. Thank you. And goes ahead. Nicely done by Ong Chi Meng. Overall, he's in P10. No, P9 at the moment. Amir Harris is done 10 laps to go. Half distance. We are now at turn 11. 3-4-2 Senano and Ishan again. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's no good. Senna didn't give Ishan much room. That was uncalled for. Circuit's wide enough for two cars to go side by side into turn 1. And Senano just gave Ishan all the way to the dirt. Anyway, so Amir Harris has got a commanding lead. Did a best lap of 49.5. He is way ahead of Nick Zamir. Here on screen we can see Nick Zamir. And there's Ishan ahead of Senano. He's managed to pull ahead and stay ahead. However, Senano has got Benson Lin just behind him. All that fighting for position and is mainly blocking and not giving the other driver room. Is given chance for Benson. Just saw a wave gesture of the hand by Ishan there to Senano. Benson is, I believe, is that Benson Lin? Yes, that is Benson Lin behind Senano. So Ishan is able to pull away from Senano. So obviously in certain sections of the circuit he is faster than Senano. And now Senano has got Benson Lin behind him. Turn 9, still third, fourth, and fifth running together. Ami Haris he's miles ahead. He's totally gone. Nixame also seems to be comfortable in second. We have 7 laps to go. Just saw a glimpse of Nixame, Ishan, Senanor, and Benson Lin. 3-4-2. That was a flag being waved to Senanor. Some brake lockup we could hear in the background there. So Ami Haris, after 13 laps, has got a 6-second gap over Nixame, who in turn is only 1.8 seconds over Ishan Perez. So 7 laps to go, 1.8 seconds. Can Ishan close the gap to Nixame and snatch second? Still 7 laps. The possibility, maybe, depending on how fast Ishan's laps are compared to Nixame. Meanwhile, your race leader, Ami Haris, his last lap was a 49.442 and his best lap was a 49 as well. So he's doing qualifying laps every lap. Into turn 7, followed by turn 8. Ami Haris is miles ahead. Look, blank screen, suddenly we see Nixame and Ishan. So Ishan is chasing Nixame for P2. That was Senano, given the flag earlier. Warning from the officials. So Nixame, he's got Ishan Perez behind him. Benson Lin is also chasing. He's pressuring Senano. Benson Lin from Element Motorsport of Taiwan. Senano looks over his shoulder. Yes, Benson Lin is right behind you, Senna. Well, 577 and 455, the Jasa of seniors, veterans, masters, and LLN of veterans. They are running together. Bradley, Anthony, and Chen also running together. Here's Ame. Ame reaches turn 1. Turn the camera behind, and Nixame has just exited the final corner. That's how big of a gap he has over his competitor. Go. Benson Lin is still pressuring Senano into turn 4 and 5. Senna takes the defensive line into turn 4 and 5. Coming up to turn 6. Approaching turn 7. Nixame's gap to Ishan Perez is just 0.6 of a second. Wow. So Ishan is really chasing hard Nixame. He wants that second place. Ami Haris, meanwhile, is long gone. He's got a big gap of close to 8 seconds. That's 342 Senano and 379 Benson Lin. Nose to tail, Element Motorsports. The race leader, Ami Haris on his own, exiting turn 3, coming up turn 4. Another best lap of 49 seconds. His best lap and his last lap was only 1/10 apart. Fantastic job, Ami Haris. Meanwhile, Ishan Perez and Nixame, the gap is below 1 second. We will see some action from Nixame and Ishan Perez. Look at that, the gap is now 0.396. Can we see Ishan Perez and Nixame, the battle for second place? 315 versus 330. Camera seems to be missing that. Okay, that's 345. Let's see the fight for second place. Nixame and Ishan Perez. The gap on the screen was 0.3 seconds. There should be a fight soon. We just missed it again. We don't seem to be able to see Nixame and Ishan Perez. There you go. Ishan is hounding Nixame all over. 2 laps to go. That will be the battle for second place. Nixame and Ishan Perez. Ishan's lap time and Nixame's lap time are close. They are both clocking 49s. There we have it. Ishan is pressuring Nixame. Nixame is a bit of a wiggle into turn 7. Coming up to turn 8. 20 laps. They've been racing for 20 laps. Nixame's tire is gone. He takes the defensive line to turn 9. Ishan's all over his back. Coming into turn 11. Can't make the move into turn 11. But Ishan's got a better exit coming out. Turn 11. In the Birel card by RL. Takes an inside. No, he doesn't. Breaks around the outside. Takes an inside line in exiting turn 2. Nixame takes the defensive line into turn 3. And this time round, nose to tail. Nixame again takes the defensive line into turn 4. Ishan's trying to get his way past. This is the last lap. This is the last lap. This is for P2. The boys are fighting out for P2. Amir Haris is long gone. Nixame is taking defensive line to ensure he finishes P2. Ishan is still in P3. There's Amir Haris taking the last corner and takes the win. Well done, Amir Haris. Now, what happens between Nixame and Ishan Paris? We await with big. Yes, they are side by side. No, not quite. Nixame holds on for second place from Ishan Paris. Well done, well done. Fantastic job. In other classes, Ong Chi Meng with Chua and Jasa for second, third for Masters. In veterans, it's Lien, Leo, and Olivier. So there we have it. Amir Haris finishing the 20 lap race. That's 20 laps over the Sepang International Karting Circuit. So we have all 18 finishes. Sorry, we have only 16 finishes because Wahyu and Putra Adam took themselves out on the end of third lap at the final corner, or some contact between those two. See the background, that's KLIA International Circuit. There you go. Confirmation result, Auto Inc. Asia Max Challenge 2019. Rotex DD2 Senior Masters Veteran Final, round 4 in Sepang International Kart Circuit. Amir Haris winning by 10 seconds from Nixame and Ishan Paris. DRM Racing, RL Karting. Senano and Benson Lin, Element Motorsports teammates, 4th and 5th. Oscar Ng in 6th. Bradley Anthony, Phil Chen in 8th. Ong Chi Meng, the first of the Masters, in 9th. Then Omar Osman in 10th. 11th, Chua Peng Chui, Jasa Muhammad, and Leng of the Masters. Then Lee Lung Nian, Lim Song Liu, Olivier Jean, the 3 veterans, followed by Yu Zhuang Cheng of Taiwan, and the 2 did not finish, Wahyu Nur Hashim and Putra Adam. As you can see, they only completed 2 laps. So those 2 DNF from our 18 starters. Thank you all. That's the end of round 4 in Sepang International Circuit. Next round, our round 5 will be in August, late August, 25th, 26th August. So you can see the 3 Masters drivers having their post-race discussion, congratulating each other. So here we have it. Thank you for joining us today for Rotex Max Asia Challenge 2019, brought to you by Taichung Bank and Auto Inc. My name is Faisal. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you guys again. Join us again next round. Goodbye.